Hello everyone, welcome to Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. My name is Suresh, working as a lecturer in Computer Science Department in Government Polytechnic, Hosturga. As part of the LMS programming, we are conducting class on DBMS for third semester Computer Science students. In this session, we will discuss Unit 2 Data Modeling using the Entity Relationship Model. Here are the contents to be covered. ER diagram of company database, notation for ER diagrams, proper naming conventions of schema construct, and at the end MCQ test. Let's start ER diagram of company database. The figure shows ER diagram of company database. Here ER diagram means entity relationship diagram. In ER diagram, the emphasis is on representing the schema rather than the instance. Here schema is nothing but description of the database, and whereas instance is nothing but the content which is present in the database. We can call that as a instance. Whereas it is the ER diagram is very important because in database design, because the schema change very rarely, whereas the content, that is nothing but instance, is changed frequently. So while designing the ER diagram, what we have specified the schema, that is permanent, very rare we can to change. Whether the data which are present in the database, we can modify very regularly. So in this session we will discuss the notation for the ER diagram. We know entity type, relationship type, and attributes. We have different notation for each of these. Okay, by looking itself we can specify, okay, this is entity, this is relationship, and this is attribute. So in this ER diagram, the entity types such as employee, department, project, and these are indicates in rectangle box. That is nothing but we can specify the entity in a rectangular box. And relationship types. Okay, here diamond shape symbol denotes the relationship type. In this ER diagram, we have different types of relationship types such as works for, manage, control, works on. These are the relationship types which is connected to entities. Next one is the attributes. We have different types of attributes, and each attribute is denoted as a different symbol, and attributes itself denoted as a oval shape. Okay, we have here different types of attributes such as composite attributes, multi-value attributes, key attributes, and partial key attributes. These are the different types of attributes, and attributes are shown in oval shape. But if we consider composite attributes, okay, composite attributes also it's in oval shape. Here when we consider the employee entity type, we have attributes such as a name, and we can specify this, and this as a composite attributes because this attribute subdivided into F name, middle initial, last name. So we can specify this as a composite attribute. Then multi-value attribute. Multi-value attribute denoted as double oval. Wherever we find double oval, we can specify that as a multi-value attribute. In department entity type, we have a multi-value attribute such as location. That is nothing but we have more than one value for this attribute. Then next one is derived attributes. How we can derive the attributes? It's denoted as a dotted ovals. Dotted ovals indicates it's the derived attributes. That means this attribute is derived from other attributes. Next one is the very important is the key attribute. How we can identify the key attribute? It's a oval shape with underline. Name get underline. That means it's a key attributes. When we consider employee entity type, we have a key attributes. This is the key attribute, because we have underlined this attribute, so it identifies as a key attribute. And in department also we have a key attributes in, it's in oval shape with underline. This name and number are the key attributes of department entity type. And similar we have a project entity type, and here is also we have a key attribute that is name and number, which is get underlined. We have weak entity types in this ER diagram, that is dependent, and this is denoted as a double rectangular, and it is identify the relationship by double diamond shape. In this ER diagram, dependent is the weak entity type, whereas identify relationship is dependent of. And weak entity type we have partial key, that is denoted as a dotted underline. In this weak entity type we have a partial key saying name, it is get underline, dotted underline. In this ER diagram we also show cardinality ratio of binary relationship type is specified by 1 n m of each participating edges. And the participation constraints is specified by straight line for partial participation and double line for total participation. And also here we have different types of cardinality ratio for binary relationship. Okay, we have discussed this relationship types like 1 to 1, 1 to many, many to many, many to many, many to 1. These are the different types of cardinality ratio. In this ER diagram we have a 1 to 1 relationship between employee and department. Here the relationship type is managers. And similar 1 to many relationship type between department and employee. The relationship type is works for. Similar we have many to many relationship type between employee and project. And the relationship type is works on with the reference of the attribute hours. And similar 1 to n relationship type between department and project, and the type of the relationship is control. Next one is the supervision relationship type. Here 1 to many relationship type between employee supervisor and employee supervisee. In this case employee acts as both the role, that is supervisor and supervisee. This is about ER diagram of company database. What we have discussed here, notation here specified, that is entity types are represented by rectangular box. For example, employee and department, that is denoted as a rectangular box. And similarly relationship types are represented as diamond shaped box, that is for example here works on, works for. These are the relationship types. And attributes are represented by oval. We have different types of attributes. We have discussed different types of attributes. When we consider the multi-value attributes are represented by double oval. For example, location attributes of the department entity type, and key attributes are underlined. It's represented as underlined. That means when we specify the key attributes, oval shape with underline, that indicates the key attributes of key attributes. For example, SSN of employee entity type. And similarly derived attributes. So derived attributes are represented by dotted ovals. When we consider dotted ovals, that indicates the derived attributes, and this attributes is derived from some other attributes. Here age is the derived attributes from date of birth. Then weak entity types are represented by double rectangle. In ER diagram we have an example dependent, that indicates the weak entity types. And similarly dependent of, that indicates the identify the relationship of weak entity type. So it denotes as a double diamond shape. And partial key of the weak entity type is underlined with a dotted line. Here weak entity type is dependent. It has a key, that is the partial key. It has the underlined, that is name. And this is about here we have some notation for ER diagram. How what we have discussed in ER employee database, same symbol we have specifying here. That is symbol rectangle denotes the entity, and double rectangle denotes weak entity. Then diamond shape is denotes the relationship what we have seen in employee database, and double rectangle indicates identifying relationship. Then this oval shape indicates the attributes, and if oval shape underline, then that indicates the key attributes. We have different types of attributes: key attributes, multi-value attributes. Here the multi-value attributes denoted double oval, and similarly composite attributes denoted its number of attributes is connected to here in single attributes. For example, when we consider a name, we have name is subdivided into F name, middle initial, last name. That we this is considered as a composite attributes. And similarly, derived attributes is denoted as a dotted ovals. Then next notation is this E1 total participation of E2 in relation R. Here E1 partial participation because it's a straight line, single line, whereas E2 is a total participation of relationship type R. And we have different types of cardinality binary ratio here. How to specify cardinality ratio of 1 to n for entity 1 and entity 2 in relation R. And last one is the alternate notation for ER diagram. This indicates entity in relation R, the participation of max and minimum structural constraint. This is about ER diagram notation, and we have symbolic representation. Now we have to specify proper naming conventions of schema construct. For example, when we specified the entity, it has a rectangular shape, and the naming convention for this entity type is a singular name and also uppercase letter for entity type. For example, employee and department. When we specify entity type, the name should be in singular and also in uppercase letter. Similar relationship types are written in uppercase letter. We have to specify that is nothing but uppercase letter indicates the relationship type. Next one is attributes. First letter of the attribute should be capital letter. For example, F name, B date, location. Here first letter is indicates capital. That is nothing but first letter. We have to specify first letter should be capital, and role names are written in lowercase letter. For example, supervisor or supervisee. We have to follow this naming conventions. Here is some MCQ or multiple choice questions test. Just go through this test. First question is entity is represented by dash, rectangle, diamond, oval, double ovals. Second question, attribute is represented by dash, rectangle, diamond, oval, double ovals. Next question, multi-valued attributes are shown in dash symbol, double ovals, rectangle, oval, diamond, and this symbol denotes dash. Entity, relationship, attributes, key attributes. Next question, this symbol denotes Oval symbol denotes dash, that is entity, relationship, attributes, key attributes. Next question. A key attribute key is represented by dash. This rectangle box, oval, diamond shape, or fourth one is oval with underline. Next question. In a ER diagram, entity type and relationship type name represented by dash letter. Uppercase letter, lowercase letter, upper and lower case, none of the above. Next one. Find the correct naming convention for entity. Employees, employee, small letter, lowercase employee, none of the above. Choose the suitable correct naming convention for entity. Which of the following is correct naming convention for attribute? Here F is capital F name and fully capital letter, uppercase letter, that is F name, and here F names, none of the above. How to find correct naming convention for attribute? Next one is find the attribute in below list. Employee, department, controls, V date. Which is the correct attributes here? Check your answer. Here is the answer for MCQ questions. And this is the reference material. Okay, thank you.